Let's get to it.
Number 15.
We got a lot to discuss.
We're all business.
Why don't you give us a list?
A lot of stuff.
I got a list.
We'll get to it.
I know you have a fucking list.
I have a list. You want to hear the list?
Yeah.
Tom Hanks.
Whoa. Tom Hanks is in the news, everybody.
That list.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Not that
wrong
list.
Oh.
Wrong list. No.
Wait. Oh, finally, that list.
I have the Epstein list.
Oh, thank God.
I have it. It's me. It's been me. It's me, everybody. It was me all along.
They accidentally added me to a group chat, and
Vince McMahon reveals the Epstein list.
Yeah.
On it is Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Kane. Savio Vega.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
You know what you did.
He might be on the list.
Too
Lesnar
Cold Scorpio.
Epstein's playwrights were nothing compared to the locker room banter we had.
Yeah, the heel bus. We had the heel bus back then.
The plane ride from hell.
Hey, get off the hill. The heels and baby faces can't sit together.
2 weeks ago, I was watching WrestleMania. I was having a great time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I even watched the Hall of Fame, which is the goofiest thing ever.
Oh.
It's a fake Hall of Fame, basically. But now they take it very
The
seriously.
an Actors Hall of Fame. It's the Oscars.
Wrestlers Hall of Fame.
Yeah. The wrestlers.
It's a goofy Hall of Fame.
I'm sure it is.
And Triple H was inducted this year, and he was like adamant about not ever being in the Hall of Fame because he's the guy who I run things now.
Yeah,
so
it's probably embarrassing for him.
yeah, he's like, I want to, be the guy in charge, but I also don't want to
Yeah,
be
but you
honored.
were one of the biggest wrestlers ever.
He was a huge wrestler, so of course he should be a
Yeah.
Hall
So
of
yeah,
Famer.
you're gonna.
You're also sharing a bill with Lex Luger and
Yeah.
Demolition.
He's doing that. He's doing the humble thing, knowing he's getting in.
Yeah,
Yes.
that'll be like Major League Baseball not letting Barry Bonds in.
Oh, right.
Or Pete Rose.
Pete Rose.
Or A-Rod.
Yeah. Or Manny Ramirez.
Or Roger Clemens.
Yeah.
Yeah, Triple H's Hall of Fame speech was so fucking long. I stood up
Really?
to watch it because I was like, I grew up watching Triple H. I'll watch it.
King of Kings.
The King of Kings.
The cerebral
And
assassin.
it was like bringing back like memories. Like, I remember, being like 10 years old and watching the game.
of course. Yeah.
Sure.
And
Did he do the beer thing?
He doesn't do
he don't
beer.
do that.
He does mist.
He does the mist.
He drinks water. That's water.
Who am I thinking of?
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh.
Stone Cold Steve.
You can think of Stone Cold Steve, who
Who almost killed a lady during WrestleMania.
who's also in the news for doing something retarded.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
You didn't see
this is
that?
how little I know about wrestling.
A lot went
I don't-
on. Yeah, Triple H's Hall of Fame speech was 2 hours long. He thanked everyone.
Yeah.
He was thanking people that had nothing to do with wrestling.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, that's that guy there. He came to a pay-per-view once. I want to thank him for buying a ticket."
Yeah. I want to thank Dean Malenko's mother.
That's pretty funny to do, though.
He thanked everyone.
Yeah.
You think he was like doing that because it's funny?
I want to thank
No.
Justin Credible's parole officer.
Yeah. He was like, "It's all about business."
Yeah. That's what we are right now.
Yeah.
We're talking business on this one.
He would love to sit down with us
Yeah.
because he loves talking about business.
He's like, we would sit down with Scott and Kevin, and I would drive them, and then the whole conversation would revolve around business.
We were walking around the mall.
Yeah, the Mall of America.
And we were picking out supplies to hit each other over the fucking head because it was about business.
Yeah. And what was his big tie-in at the end?
You gotta have friends.
That was it.
It's not. No man is self-made.
Then he was like,
It was a good point.
he was also like, I've never seen a U-Haul follow a hearse.
Yes, that's Denzel Washington.
Right.
I've never seen a fat outdoor cat. You got to be hungry in this business.
I want to thank the graphics department. I want to thank my steroid dealer.
I want to thank Vince McMahon's for I know it's weird because he's my father-in-law, but I want to thank him for taking a shit on an intern. Because without him, I wouldn't have this position.
It's true. That is
true.
true.
That's
Yeah,
true.
he should thank Vince.
Oh yeah,
For shitting on them.
they still vacation together and all that.
Yeah, of course. They probably tan together.
Yeah. He probably did some of that shitting.
Come on, Vince. Let's hit the tanning bed.
Thought you would never ask, Paul.
Hey, Vince. Let's sunbathe naked.
Just the guy.
Let's have a match to see who applies the lotion.
Yeah.
If I beat you, you apply the lotion to me.
Yeah, me and Sean.
If you beat me, I apply the lotion to you.
me and my drug addict friend Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, Shawn Michaels is a big fucking drug addict. He inducted him, right?
Yeah, he was all like,
De-inducted.
yeah.
You can get uninducted from the Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Well, I think Donald Trump.
Donald Trump was revoked.
Was
yeah,
revoked?
he was in
Really?
he was in the Wrestling Hall of Fame.
What about Chris Benoit?
He's not in the Hall
He's
of Fame.
not in the Hall of Fame.
They
No.
never put him in the Hall of Fame.
You
Okay.
can't mention.
And he's not mentioned.
Never mentioned.
Yeah.
Never
Like
shown.
what you just did right now. If you did that in front of Hunter or
Yeah.
Paul Levesque, he would be so pissed. At
Nick,
you.
we have to have a conversation.
Yeah, that's not good business. You just went into business for yourself, Nick.
We're gonna have to have a conversation. You can't mention Chris Benoit.
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 Chris Benoit.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What about Mark Henry?
He's in the hall.
He's in the Hall.
Yeah, he's in
Didn't
the
he
hall.
kill a guy?
No,
Did he? I
no,
don't think so.
never. No,
I know he impregnated a woman. She gave birth to a hand.
that happened. That's true. Yeah, technically, he has a hand for a child.
That was
Yeah.
a storyline.
He impregnated a 90-year-old woman, Mae Young,
But she could only make the hand.
and she gave birth to a hand. Yeah.
Wait,
That was
so
a-
he made Cousin It.
Yeah, that was a storyline on in wrestling.
I
That's so
think they
funny.
wanted to use a legitimate baby, and they were like, "We can't."
Vince was like, it would be funnier if it was some sort of extremity, like a hand.
And they were like, "That's gold."
Yeah, and they all laughed, and they were like, "Let's do it."
Wait, you serious?
We're doing that? All right.
Yeah, yeah. You could be revoked from the WWE
Wow.
Hall of Fame. As was
I never thought
our
that was a thing.
Our leader.
I'm pretty sure
Donald
only
Trump
Donald
is.
Trump has been. I don't know if anyone else
like-
has.
Well, I think. I don't know.
No.
Let's see.
I mean, they
Well,
like
Vince McMahon is not mentioned anymore.
If someone gets in trouble, yeah, they censor the name. You can't say the name. Like Hulk Hogan when he got in trouble for saying the N word while he was railroading Bubba the Love Sponge's wife.
Right.
They like censored everything Hulk Hogan. They didn't show him at all.
Hulk Hogan was briefly removed.
Right, he was. That's right. He was removed from the
Chris
Hall of Fame.
Benoit was inducted in 2010, but was removed for obvious reasons.
I don't think he was not
He was
inducted in
inducted?
2010.
It says
Nah,
2010.
that's not
I
true.
don't know.
That might be an error. Because he wasn't. He did the murders in 2007. There's no way they inducted him after those murders. They never mentioned him ever again after the murder.
Yeah, because they had a whole tribute show after they found out that him, his wife, and his son all died, and they had a tribute show on Monday Night Raw. And Vince McMahon went out there and was like, "This is not part of our scripted."
Yeah, as you know, last week I blew up in a limo.
Yeah,
I am alive and well, but unfortunately,
very different from scripted regular programming.
yeah.
This is real life, and we're gonna have a tribute show about Chris instead of just being like, I don't know. This sounds a little fishy.
They should have probably waited. In retrospect, they should have waited for all the details to
Well, a lot of the
Subversion.
wrestlers found out the details pretty much the day of
during the tribute.
during the tribute. If
Yeah,
you watch
well-
William Regal's tribute to Chris Benoit, he's not saying anything. He's just like, "We'll talk about that on a later date."
Him and JBL speculated before they went in and did the testimonial that maybe Chris Benoit had something to do with the death of his kid
Yeah.
and his wife.
Still the creepiest thing.
The Wikipedia article is crazy.
Yeah, do you know about that?
No.
The Wikipedia article, they edit. Well, you can edit Wikipedia, but it was edited before he murdered his.
The night of
Child and wife?
the night of the murder was a pay-per-view, and someone edited Chris Benoit's Wikipedia page and put he couldn't make the Revolution pay-per-view due to the death of his wife. And the news hadn't even broke yet. Like no one even knew about this. And
Maybe it was him.
and then they tracked it. No, it wasn't. It was some teenager from Stamford, Connecticut, which is where WWE headquarters is located. And the kid just swears it was a
I
coincidence.
thought it was Bruce Pritchard.
No, it wasn't.
He
But
swears.
that's not funny.
No, he just. Of
You thought,
course.
you thought it was funny to fucking
Remember
to
what,
predict the future.
what are the chances though? Because I used to edit Wikipedia articles all the time. Used to be a lot of fun.
Wouldn't that be a shitty superpower if you could tell the future, but it was only like in a couple minutes?
Isn't that the plot of That's So Raven?
It is. It is. Yes.
I guess it is.
Isn't that the plot of?
Right. She tells the future of everything that's going to happen in like 3 minutes.
Right.
She is the worst psychic.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's terrible at it.
There's one episode.
Your whole power is nullified by waiting.
There's
Yeah.
one episode where she just predicted that she wouldn't get hired because she was black.
Yeah, that
I
made-
remember that
yeah.
one.
I don't
And
really.
the lady was very obvious.
Yeah.
She went to clearly her white friend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not gonna hire her. She smells like spit.
Yeah. Well, she tells Chelsea, she's like, "Can I be totally honest with you?" And Chelsea's like, "Yeah, I don't really hire black people," and that's what Raven saw in her vision.
It was very frightening.
Yeah, it was scary for a Disney Channel
for a
show.
Disney Channel show.
I mean, we didn't think racism existed on the Disney
That's a
Channel.
strange one. So she sees the future from not her, from other people's perspectives.
Yeah, that's
But
right.
I think that was also part of the show, right?
That was part of it.
I think so.
Yeah, because that's why it's called "That's So Raven," because that's something that Raven would do.
Right.
Pretty sure that's why.
What, fucking not mind her fucking business.
Probably yes.
I like
Yeah,
when Ann,
that's so Raven.
I like on The View when Ann Coulter was like, "I'm talking about policy. You're talking about people's names."
That was Ann Coulter did shut her down.
yeah, because she
Watermelon Jones or something.
yeah.
That was the joke that Raven made the day before.
Yeah.
And it was pretty funny because Raven assumed that Ann Coulter never watched The View. So when she's ripping up Donald Trump, Ann Coulter's just like, "Well, you're calling me racist, but I'm just talking about policy. You're talking about names, Watermelon Jones."
because Raven was all like, "My mother taught me if I have nothing nice to say, I won't say anything."
And then she got a little applause.
She got big applause.
And then Ann Coulter was like, "Nah, fuck that.
fuck that.
I got your little niceties and all that shit.
right.
I'm gonna call your ass out for what you said on Tuesday."
Ooh.
Yeah, and then was like, Ann Coulter watches The View, and she's like, every day,
Every day,
every
loves
day.
it.
I love it. I always
Typical
watch
broad.
it. Yeah, I still watch it.
I love Joy Behar.
Those hens. Yeah.
Stone Cold Steve.
Stone
though,
Cold
Before we get
Steve.
to anything else, Stone Cold Steve almost ruined WrestleMania.
What
He
did he
drove his little moped. He has like a moped that he drives down the ring, and he
Gay.
drove it into the barricade of and hit a lady. But the lady had like a LeBron James flop. Like he hit the
Really?
barricade. She stood there with like a shocked look, and then she fell backwards.
Yeah.
And then she made a huge deal about it during the main event of WrestleMania.
Could you believe that?
Could you believe it? This lady, the selfish
No
bitch.
respect.
I was watching her reaction the whole time. It's
Yeah.
probably the best match on the card.
Stone Cold Steve.
What, lady versus
Stone
Scooter?
Cold Steve versus this lady in the front row.
Yes, it's a moped match. Stone Cold Steve came, down the ramp with this moped, which is the ramp is pretty high, and you know how you ever drive one of those? You seem like a guy who would drive like a dirt bike or something like that.
At one point.
At one point, you grew up in Florida.
ATVs, yeah.
Yeah, that's what
That's what he was driving.
drove.
Okay, four-wheeler.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those. Now you probably notice like if you like flinch with that, it can go
Yeah.
out of control. If you're
Yeah.
going
We had a friend, his name was Greg Spagnolo. He's notoriously retarded.
Spags.
And he kept trying to do wheelies on it, like
Yeah.
in like hills, and we were all like, "You're gonna fall," and he wouldn't stop, and he fell right back,
Spags.
and we're like spaz,
Yeah.
and right into the mud. It just sunk the whole thing.
There you go.
Then you
We had
ran
to
over.
get, like
yeah.
our friend's dad with like a hook to like get it out of the
Really?
mud.
And Spags was knocked down. And you guys were all like, "Stay with me, Spags. Looking in my eyes, Spags.
You're gonna be okay, Spags.
Spags. Get up."
Yeah, so you can contest this. Like if one little flinch,
Fishtail, right? Is that
No,
what it's called?
If you fuck around with it, sure.
Yeah,
It's not that hard.
he's going down a ramp.
It's way easier than a car.
I'm sure it is, but he's going down a ramp. It just seemed like he didn't look like he had much control of it.
Really?
No, he didn't
You'd
rehearse
expect
it.
a man in his 60s to know what he's doing.
He's a great driver.
He has to go in a straight line
He was like he was doing that.
until the lady.
It just seemed like he just wasn't.
He wasn't prepared.
It seemed like he was a little drunk.
They didn't rehearse it. He wasn't drunk.
He wasn't drunk.
No, but everyone assumes that he was drunk because he's Stone Cold Steve, and that's what he does. He drinks.
Yeah.
So everyone before he came out were like, he's probably drunk, and then when he hit that lady, they were like, he's definitely drunk. and then he was in the ring and he announced attendance, which he got called out on because he
Yeah.
lied or something like that.
It's like 30,000 people here.
Yeah, they make you lie.
Yeah,
yeah. They're like, it's a sold out crowd. Meanwhile, there was less people on that night than the night before or whatever.
Right.
the-
you
I
could
think-
easily look at the crowd.
But then Stone Cold Steve was in the ring after he hit the lady,
Yeah.
and then he started throwing him beers because he has to do that thing, and he's just drinking the beers. And then he he walked out of the ring and gave everyone the middle finger.
I think that's the funniest part.
Yeah, like
is that
he stood in character.
He actually no, he went up to the lady because Nick Khan, who is the true boss of WWE,
yeah, he's the CEO of WWE.
the CEO of WWE, went up to the lady to like smooth things over, and if you watch fan footage,
Right.
There's like these two goons trying to get the fucking dirt bike out of there.
Yeah.
And they're just fucking up, and you can just see like Nick Khan come out from the front and like get the fuck away.
Yeah.
Like
Awesome.
yeah, so it's very funny. And then as you said, Stone Cold Steve gets out of the ring after he does his shenanigans, goes up to the lady. The lady looked pissed, and then as he's
he hit her with a bike.
I can see why.
He hit the
If
barricade.
I'm that lady, I
barricade.
see millions.
Honestly, that's what she was doing. She was definitely milking it. He hit the barricade. He did not hit this lady. There was also another person right next to the impact. So that person didn't make a big deal about it. The lady should have just been like, waved it off, like, I'm okay, get me a beer. And then she could have chugged the beer with Stone Cold Steve.
Broken Skull beer.
Yeah.
The whole crowd goes with her.
Yeah, everyone would have been fucking pumped up. She would have got a free
Great moment.
T-shirt, an autograph, a hand job. Who knows?
Who knows?
Like, this would have been
But you
great.
chose to be a bitch.
But she had to be a bitch, and she ruined the main event of WrestleMania.
You ruined WrestleMania.
Because then all I did for the first 5-10 minutes of the main event between John Cena and Cody Rhodes was focused on that lady and her sourpuss. Who gives a shit if Stone Cold Steve drunkenly drove his moped into you and probably broke one of your knees? You got to sit in the front row at WrestleMania,
At Mania.
and you came that close to Stone. I haven't seen Stone Cold Steve in person since I'm 7 years old. 1998, I met him. Yeah, I haven't seen him since. At least I think I met him. But he was that was him. Yes,
We did meet him.
We did meet him, of course. Yeah, we took a
He
picture.
wasn't
with
very
him.
warm.
He wasn't warm to the kids.
pretty stone
He was
cold.
pretty stone cold.
I mean,
He was definitely in character.
hell yeah.
He was definitely.
Yeah, he wasn't like all over us. He wasn't treating us like we were kids.
He wasn't
either.
treating us like children.
Yeah, he was treating us like how he treated that lady.
I think one of my friend's mothers asked him for a photo, and he kind of just looked up. He was like, "Make it quick."
Yeah. It's like, I got a big match tomorrow night against The Undertaker.
He's like, "I got things to do."
I think that's a shitty way to be.
We did take a picture with him, right? Oh no! Did we?
Yeah, me, you, and our two cousins.
I got his autograph.
Yeah, we took a picture. He didn't look happy in the photo at all. He didn't even smile.
That was pretty
Stone Cold.
Pretty
Yeah,
psyched to hang out with him
exactly. Yeah,
for a
that's
second.
Do you want him to be like, yeah?
absolutely not. No.
No.
We wanted him to be the way he was.
Yeah.
we were pretty
Be
pumped.
who you are.
Yeah.
We had a great time.
Yeah.
We were in the parking lot,
and he was in character because
Yeah.
he didn't want to expose the business.
that's right. See, Triple H would have been so proud of him.
Yeah. As he was walking away, when he gave the finger, I thought that was the funnioniest thing
That is hilarious.
because it's just a big fuck you to the lady.
He invented the middle finger.
Yes.
Before then, people didn't know what to do. People didn't tell people to go fuck
I
themselves.
throw off the middle.
through.
The middle.
Both. This one, I do
Oh,
this
that's
one.
good. That's
Yeah,
the
this
M&M
one. That's
one.
the best one.
This one,
The thumb. We're talking about the thumb.
it's a very funny
Being out.
gesture.
Yeah, this is good.
Can I do this? Can I do it with the pinky? Oh, no, it
I like
doesn't work.
I like in the movie
Yeah.
House of a Thousand Corpse when they're doing the little variety show.
Yes.
The guy Hugo comes out and he opens his act with giving them all the finger.
George Carlin came out, I think one of his last specials, giving everyone the finger. He's like, all right, fuck you. Here we go. Here, I'm a modern man of the millennium.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, it was fun. That's how you start a special. You don't come out wearing a fucking mustard shirt and go, woo, what up, Austin?
Who did that?
You know who did that.
Who? Joey Rogan.
Joey Rogan.
Joey Rogan.
I'll give you one.
The
I'm gonna
Rogues.
just play it. I'm not gonna play any sound.
The Rogan.
Awful,
Openings.
awful outfit of the
The comedy
special.
special. You gotta play a clip of Baby John.
Nah, because he actually dressed like regularly.
He dressed very
Crap.
he dressed
Who's this crap?
very Nice. Who is this?
Who's this guy?
Don't say the names.
Oh. What the fuck?
Ew.
He has a special? It didn't do that
It's
well.
new.
Considering how popular. What's he wearing?
I don't know.
He's dressed like gold dust.
Yeah.
Best comedian in New York City.
What is he?
Can I give a little hint?
What, it's Troy Bond.
Yeah.
Yeah, who
Yeah,
cares?
it's Troy Bond.
What's he
Yeah.
gonna do?
This guy's got 130,000 views.
I'm doing comedy 10 years. This guy couldn't fucking pick me out from a lineup. He's
Yeah.
so cocked up with himself.
What's he gonna do?
Yeah.
He only fights with hecklers.
Yeah. What was he?
That's
Yeah,
the
really.
multiple thing.
Was he got?
Thank you, Kamala Harris.
Doesn't he
He's
like?
got yellow teeth.
He's annoying. He doesn't he do like Chappelle also? He's like a little Chappelle.
He looks like a
twinge.
trans Asian lady here.
Yeah.
He is like the biggest comedian to never leave this place.
This is Ali Wong's third special, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't count.
She's still pregnant.
Yeah. Ali Wong lost her tits.
Why is he wearing that?
I don't.
I don't
get
know.
that.
It's bizarre. I think it's funny, I guess.
At any point, Adrian Brody's going to pick him up. He's off mic now.
Yeah.
He loves performance.
He's a performer.
He's a performer.
You're ruining my performance. Three of you are making fun of it.
Yeah.
My big performance.
Why's he wearing that? That's
Oh, I remember in the pandemic, he was taking some stuff you can find on Twitter.
He was stealing?
Remember Modern Seinfeld on Twitter?
Oh, yes.
Oh, of course.
That's
He
actually
was
kind of
just
funny.
doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
He
stealing.
was just
the tweets. Those were tweets, and he was reenacting
yeah. They
them?
were like tweets like 8 years ago.
That's no good.
Oh, that's
Can't
no
do
good.
that.
You can't do
Come on,
that.
Troy Bond. What's wrong with you,
Yeah.
man?
That's no good.
No.
Jesus.
Shame on you.
Straight up just doing the Twitter.
Shame on you, Troy.
Yeah, no good.
But you know, it's when you steal my shit, I don't forgive it.
And to think I was going to throw that a like.
Yeah.
Were you?
No. Kanye's gay.
We just watched it. It's
Yeah,
we
we
just
just
watched
watched
Gay
it.
Kanye.
Kanye is
I think he's fucking with us.
is a gay man now.
I think he's fucking with us.
What, he
Do you
sucked
see
his,
like one of his things? He elaborated on it. He got it was by the way, I didn't have my jaw wired shut from an accident. It was to stop from sucking my cousin's dick. Well, he's funny. Okay,
Yeah,
he played everybody.
I don't have much of a take on Kanye.
I really
being gay.
don't, yeah.
I don't really find him entertaining.
Well,
or-
did you read what he wrote?
He said he was sucking his cousin's dick till he's 14.
Yeah.
Join the club.
I'm Kanye West, and I sucked my cousin's dick till I was 14. Huh?
I don't really have that much of a take. I don't really know. He doesn't interest me.
Nah, wait till I get my blowjobs right.
I mean, honestly, it's not that big a deal.
Yeah, who cares?
He was being what? He was being bamboozled into sucking his cousin's dick until he was 14 years
But
old.
also the cousin was what, like 11 or something like that?
Was he?
I think so.
I thought he was older.
The cousin was older, I thought.
Oh, the cousin's older.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. So
Yeah.
he's molested now? Now he's a molested guy, huh?
He's a molested, Jew-hating
Genius.
genius.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I want to see what Cat Williams does to top this.
Yeah, what's he gonna?
I ain't never sucked no dick, but I did get beat up by a 3rd or 3rd grader.
Does Kanye West and Cat Williams, do they get along?
I don't know.
I don't think he's ever really mentioned him, right? Does he mention
I
him?
don't know of any records of them mentioning each other or
They're
anything.
not boys. Yeah, I don't.
But
really...
they could be like. Cat Williams was popular in Kanye West's like
In the
Yeah.
heyday
2000s,
when
yeah.
he was like he wasn't insane.
But he was a normal person.
Cat Williams
He was
and Ludacris were
He was
boys.
just stealing awards. No, he didn't steal awards. He stormed the stage during Taylor Swift.
We should have known Kanye West was insane when he was friends with Aziz Ansari.
He was friends with Aziz.
That was like a good 20-minute bit that Aziz did.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't watch
I don't
it.
watch it. I don't watch
You
it.
didn't watch the cool
Absolutely.
kid stand-up
No.
No.
specials back in the day?
Not my cup
No.
of tea. I like guys like Troy Bond.
And and Brian Callen.
Yeah.
You know who my guys
Man
are.
class.
Yeah.
And
I
Brian
wasn't
Regan.
watching. Nah.
I love Brian Regan.
I don't.
never
Like,
really watched
if Brian Regan walked past me, I wouldn't even know who he is. I have no idea what he looks like.
Because you're obsessed with these fucking... Not this guy.
Not
but
him.
Before, we had all those Sirius XM guys on.
Opie and Anthony.
All the Opie and Anthony people.
No,
You like all of
I'm
them.
not obsessed with them at all.
But some guy makes it for himself that has nothing to do with a dumb fucking radio show.
I'm not
And
really.
you
In,
want nothing to do with them.
I'm not in on Opie and Anthony anymore as much as I used to be. I'm still a fan, but I mean, it's past. The show's been over for like 10 years.
I wonder what happened.
I'm still on.
Still listen.
I love Cumia.
I like Comia though.
I don't give a shit.
He's
I know he's racist. He looks like Stacy Keach from American History X now.
yeah. Well, stop selling after you made the sale.
But he's on fire these days. He's on.
Oh, yeah?
He's on WABC.
WABC.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on terrestrial radio again on
Yeah.
Sunday nights.
Really?
Once a week. Yeah.
You know
So
that?
doesn't
Wow.
Jim Norton do it with him too?
Norton did it like 2 weeks ago. I think they're trying to get him on board also. They're trying to bring back the show.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Opie refuses to do it.
He's been asked?
I don't think he's been asked.
No, Kumio reached out, I think.
Really?
Yeah, it was like,
Wow.
O and
would
A
you wanna do,
reunion.
an episode.
That would
And
be
Opie's
great.
like, I did my time.
Wow.
I did my time. Opie, you're getting 3 fucking likes.
Opie's-
You're using Robbie Goodwin for clout. Opie, go on the show.
I know.
Put
That's
it
what I
put
think.
it down.
I mean, the crazy thing about Opie is despite what the fans think, I think he's actually a talented broadcaster. He wasn't funny, but I think Opie could have
He kept the conversation going. It would have been shitty if he wasn't there.
Yeah,
I believe that.
He could have did like a show on CBS FM. Like if he just cut out the shock jock shenanigans.
There's plenty of examples of him not being there and the show going just fine. He made such a big deal. I'll be like, oh, if I'm not around, what are Anthony and Jimmy going to talk about? And I was listening to an episode where Opie's not there, and it's fantastic.
How else would they talk?
Nobody's
Yeah.
ruining all the jokes.
Yeah, no one's like
There's no hole.
interrupting and going to phone calls. I was listening to Anthony and Jim. They were interviewing Harvey Weinstein.
Hell yeah.
And it was right after. It's so weird because it was right after the Sandusky scandal, and Harvey Weinstein's making Sandusky jokes. Meanwhile, I'm like, just wait 6 years. No one will remember who Jerry Sandusky
No one
is
knows who that
compared
is.
to you. But yeah, and Jim and Anthony are doing a great job, and it's like, well, how can they do this without Opie doing it?
Yeah.
That's like the Bulls playing without Jordan.
Who else?
Weinstein doing Sandusky jokes is so funny.
And he says "Me Too" at a certain point,
Does
which
he?
is very weird. I know that he's probably said "Me Too" on camera a million times.
Yeah, remember
But
that
it
wasn't
is-
like a thing.
Yes, but it was. It's
You'd
weird to
say
hear.
"Me Too" when you agreed.
It's
Yes.
weird to hear him say it. Yeah. And it
In
was just-
fact, that's what Me Too was even when it
Yeah.
got popular. Was I was raped, and that's when would. I agree. That's
It was a choice between Me Too or Same Here.
yeah.
Same Here just doesn't have the
And
same ring
dibs.
to it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely someone who was in marketing was like, yeah, Me Too is better.
Me Too has more of a,
I too.
hashtag Same Here.
Yeah, same here. Same here.
What was it? I think the funniest thing about Harvey Weinstein is Jeffrey Epstein used to call him the pig.
We talked about this on the last
We
episode.
talked about this?
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
You probably heard this you probably heard that on this podcast thinking
And,
that was the knowledge.
and I
Yeah.
can bring it back.
Yeah, no, we talked about all
He's
that
the
stuff.
pig 'cause he
Well,
has happiness.
well, we also that's another. I thought we'd get into that later, but Virginia Roberts Drew Frey committed suicide.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Committed suicide, and I did. Wasn't there like a car accident she just got into
Mm-hmm.
too?
That's what she
She got hit by a bus.
She was hit by a bus.
Yeah, and then
it
she was
didn't
like,
kill her.
she said she had days to live. I think they must have killed her that day, and they put out that tweet like, "I have days to live." Meanwhile, they probably already fucking massacred her. That's what I say. But what do I know? I'm a crazy conspiracy theorist. I'll kill this bird, no problem. You know what I do for a living.
So I was watching something on it. Turns her house, I guess, had like trees all around it
Right.
that they were kind of like so you didn't see
Of course, yeah.
Into
of course
her
not.
windows.
Yeah. Oh wow.
from coverage from the government.
But she lived like in a mansion in Australia, right?
Yeah, something like crazy. I was seeing pictures of it.
Like
Yeah.
a crazy.
Someone's theory was that
Mansion.
the government put those trees there so you couldn't see inside while they're beating the shit out of her.
Possibly. Such a weird situation.
For, I guess, everything she knows? But you know everything she knows.
What else is she gonna tell us? First off, how many documentaries did she do? She was on
couple.
the Netflix one, the HBO one,
Yeah.
the
Right.
Hulu one,
Oxygen,
Oxygen.
which she lost.
She also posted some shit saying, like, hey, by the way, everyone, I'm not suicidal at all. You
Yeah.
can talk to my doctor.
That was 5 years ago. A lot of people. I'm with you. She was murdered. She
Yeah,
did not commit suicide.
It's amazing how many people involved with this have it.
And I shouldn't even be talking about this. I'm afraid for my life.
Are
If we talk about this kind of stuff, yeah.
Yeah, one of those 30 people might be an FBI agent.
He's already admitted to having the list.
I have the list.
He has the list.
Naturally, you have the list.
But yeah, she lived in a mansion. And also, how old was she when this all
17. So just under the radar. Yeah.
Depending on what state you're in, fine.
Yeah.
I read that she worked at Mar-a-Lago, whatever.
Mar-a-Lago?
Mar-a-Lago.
Mar-a-Lago.
And she worked there, and she was working as a receptionist, and then she was introduced to Ghislaine Maxwell.
Ghislaine.
Whatever. it was.
Ghislaine.
Ghislaine.
She's a fucking madam
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah, whatever.
You can call her Ghislaine.
Go ahead.
And they got to talking, and this Virginia Roberts was like, I really want to be a masseuse one day, and this Ghislaine was like, funny you should say that. We could send you to France, and you could get your license there. And then they like groomed her into
Who dreams of
being
being
a sex worker.
Who dreams of being a masseuse?
That's what I'm saying.
That's so weird. Like,
Yeah, you're a whore, lady.
yeah, masseuse.
I mean, I think they're just passionate workers who love physical therapy.
right.
Some of them.
And the rest are sex slaves.
It was a little weird.
But it is a little weird.
Yeah.
But also,
Well, she's not the only one. She's just like the loudest
She
one.
was the first like accuser where you knew her name.
You knew her name.
Right.
Actually, she's probably the only accuser you really know off the top of your head. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of them who aren't Jane Does anymore, but she was the first Jane Doe revealed. Virginia Roberts Giuffre.
But what else would she reveal?
Oh, I don't really know.
She also said,
No, you wait me.
my good friend Giuffre,
Yes.
Anthony Giuffre, dear friend.
I had to ask him. I was like, hey, I just want to know, by any chance, are you related to Virginia Roberts Giuffre? And he was like, huh? I'm like, the Jeffrey Epstein scandal. You hear about that? And he's like,
What neighborhood?
nah.
No, who Jeffrey?
My ma had a doctor named Epstein. I'll ask her. I'm like, I don't think it was the same people.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was I going to say?
Virginia would be embarrassed.
Oh, the big V? No, I don't think so. Rest in peace, though. And your titties.
What else would she reveal? Like, the only thing I remember her revealing was about Clinton, and she said that she gave him a back rub.
Give him a
He's like
back
the
rub.
nicest guy in the world.
Yeah.
He wasn't inappropriate with her.
Huh.
Did she say she had sex with Prince
Yes.
Andrew?
Yeah.
Yes.
It was Prince Andrew, right?
Yeah.
She was instructed to
And
do
she
so.
said-
And he sweated all over her, and he was all like, "That's it's impossible because I can't sweat. I can't sweat. I'm not allowed to sweat."
I mean,
But how old was she when she did that?
17.
17, huh?
So just under the radar.
Just under.
so she went in at 7. How long was she in this?
It seems like she was only in it underage for like 6 months.
All right. I don't know.
I'm not saying that.
Where are
she
the
wasn't-
children?
Hold on. I'm not saying she
I'm
wasn't.
about to go
abused.
backwards on this.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. I'm trying to be sensitive towards it, but I'm not saying she wasn't abused or they weren't like grooming her or anything like that. I'm just saying that at a legal age, if she's 18 years old, I mean, it's still illegal to pimp out women.
Yes, of
you
course. Yeah.
Yeah.
know. But Ice-T did it.
Yeah, he did do that.
Everyone loves his music.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, we love pimps.
But look at this Shannon Sharp situation with
That's
this
a
woman.
That's a stupid one.
I think it's a tough one because the girl's 19 years old, right, and he's 55.
Get it.
Yeah, but she's legal. They were in somewhat of like an agreement, at least, or some sort of a relationship. And aggressive flirting gets caught on tape. But this is more, I think, on Shannon Sharp.
Did you listen to the
For not being aware. I didn't hear it.
You,
no.
you didn't listen.
Yeah,
It
Shannon,
sounded-
not so sharp.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, got him.
If you listen to the audio, it sounds a little AI. Like,
Really?
Yeah, it sounds a little like pre-recorded.
Why? Because it's Shannon Sharp speaking clearly.
No, I'm telling you, that
Come
was
on,
some of the
Skip, I'll
comments.
flap you around.
They were like, "This is no way it's him. He's not mumbling.
Right.
Well, it's pillow talk. It's pillow talk.
Yeah,
Right. You know you enunciate
Yeah.
in pillow talk.
come on, Skip. I mean, whore.
Come on, Skip. Bend over, Skip.
But also, like, the girl is 19 years old and she's suing for $50 million.
But you didn't think she was gonna do that the
Wait.
whole fucking time?
No, hold. I know that's what I'm saying. It's like, holy shit! Like 19 and suing for $50 million because Shannon Sharp threatened to choke me. I would.
And didn't really.
Yeah, I would.
Also, the guy's single. You know,
He's a single guy. Yeah.
he can do that.
Does he have kids?
Probably.
Yeah, he's got kids.
And he had like a
And he
wife.
like raises them and shit. No, he's he just happens to be like a single guy. He's like
Yeah.
a grandfather.
Yeah.
But he's also still doing.
His kids
shit-
have had kids.
his
No,
ki-
he
his
stepped down
kids-
today.
No, but he's also still doing his podcast.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I
okay.
mean, no one. Can
He's
stop
not doing. Okay,
He's not
yeah,
on TV
He's not,
right now.
he's not on ESPN, but he was also
don't
better
need it.
known from his podcast.
Club Shay Shay.
Yeah. I
him.
mean,
Yeah, that was where the Cat Williams thing blew
Of
up.
course, I know that.
Yeah.
Yes.
he got more recognition from that than he ever did on FS1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever see Miss Pat on Club Shay Shay?
Didn't she try to do like a Cat Williams Is that what I'm thinking of?
Monique tried to.
Monique tried
Monique
to do
tried.
okay.
No. No. There's a really funny one where Shannon Sharp was like, "Do you like to eat, right?" And she goes, "Nah, Shannon. I went to the car stop and I put an air hose in my ass." Do I like to eat? Look at me, motherfucker.
I mean, during the Cat Williams interview, like Shannon Sharp was talking about the Friday movies, like as
Yeah.
if they were the Godfathers.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like, if Friday number 3 is like the best one, right?
To him, it is.
Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Cat Williams like talking about acting like as if he's like Al Pacino.
Yeah, it is hilarious.
like,
You're in fucking Soul Plane?
Yeah,
What is-
it's just
Was he in
ridiculous.
I don't know.
You're not acting.
If I told you Cat Williams was in Soul Plane, you'd be like, maybe.
No, he wasn't. Yeah, no.
50.
Yes, he was.
I love that movie. Do not besmirch it.
I don't believe he was in Soul Plane.
He was not in Soul Plane. I know the whole
I
cast.
must correct you.
Fine.
But $50 million.
You could find a movie like Soul Plane that Cat Williams was in.
He was in Lottery Ticket.
19
There you
years
go.
old. You sleep with Shannon Sharp.
$50 million.
That's what you sue him for.
Yep. I mean, that's
Yeah.
probably what it's worth, though.
Him grunting all
Yeah.
up.
To have sex with Shannon Sharp. Yeah, 50 mil.
Did you ever hear the audio of his sex tape?
I have.
That's disgusting.
Well,
It's not that bad when you jerk
You
off
never
to
heard
it.
this?
No.
He says something during it too, like "move your leg" or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He said, "Pass the leg."
He was fucking Miss Pat.
yeah.
Oh yeah, it's disgusting. Just hear him grunting like a bull.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Definitely.
Gotta be careful. That description. The great Shannon.
Dead air. Why is it dead air?
Oh, this
trying
is
to find
him.
This is him like apologizing or something today. Jeez.
Yeah, no, this is him saying they're going after black men.
Oh
Again?
yeah.
No, you can't, it's like hard to find.
The sex tape? I got it.
This is this.
Not the sex tape, sex audio, by the way.
Ah.
Okay. This is the apology.
Yeah.
I like this.
He's
Shannon Sharp demands the full sex tape at center of assault.
Yeah.
I want to see it. I want to
I
see
want
myself
to be able
rock
to
it.
see it. I like to jerk off to myself.
He was threatening, like he's like, release the whole thing. I have nothing to be
I
ashamed
want
of.
millions of loads being dropped on me. He has the same device that we have. He has the Zoom. He uses a Zoom just like us.
Yeah.
Look at that. We're like Shannon Sharp, all of us. Very similar. We're all jacked black dudes who've a
I'm gonna send you
OnlyFans
the,
model of $50 million.
Yeah, I'll just play it on my phone. You ready?
Yep.
Go ahead. This is the sex
This is
audio.
him,
This is him having
This is him fucking on, and he
making passionate.
Yeah, he
love.
live streamed it on IG, not knowing. Or
Wow.
he, like kept his like live going or some shit.
Awesome.
Oh God.
That doesn't sound like rape.
This is not the same lady. This is one of his consensual lovers. Oh God. Jesus.
This is just audio?
Yeah.
Sounds like he's doing a good job.
He's a fantastic lover. Yeah.
He's not making a lot of noise.
He said he did say pass the biscuits.
Come on, F. Your turn.
Yeah. Oh, that's him. Yeah.
He says,
What does he say? I appreciate
he
it.
says, "That's my Michelle."
Oh, I thought he said thank you. I
Hey,
appreciate
Guns
it.
N' Roses fan, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Especially in the bedroom. Yeah, so he's in trouble.
That's a shame.
I mean,
It's bullshit, man. It's he didn't rape the girl. I don't believe it for a second.
I never believed them. Oh, the
You're
situation.
supposed to believe them.
Yeah,
all,
I'm sorry.
but,
I mean,
except for
sometimes
this
I do.
one.
Sometimes I do.
it's
right.
it's amazing how much further we get away from the Me Too era, and we
yes.
still keep. These guys still keep just dropping like flies.
It's what dropping
That's how
like
women
flies.
make their millions. That's how you're gonna get the richest women in the world. Is they're
Right.
just gonna attack successful men.
That's it. But I mean,
They don't want to work.
You're 55. You shouldn't be.
You hear that, bitches? You don't want to work, except
Get
for
work.
J.K. Rowling, who's still fighting the trans community.
Really? Does she?
I
Still...
was reading up on it today.
Oh, really?
She's still going like, no, a man is a man and a woman is a woman.
Why is this still a big deal to her?
she's I don't know lost a lot of money off. Of it,
why
but she's like standing. She stays on business.
Yeah, I guess it's all about business.
She loves
it's about
business.
staying by your beliefs.
It's about writing the next Harry Potter.
Yeah, I want to thank the Chamber of Secrets for teaching me how to read easily.
I want to thank the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yeah, J.K. Rowling. Want to thank you for teaching me how to read at a 3rd grade level.
So
Yeah.
she's still
She
going.
should come out with like more like bangers from it. She's like like if chopping off your balls makes you a woman,
She's
being standing in a mechanic must make me a car.
exactly. Go get it, Rowling.
Get
I
it,
guess. I don't
Rowling.
know.
She's our best bitch.
She's not even ours. She's fucking British, isn't she?
I don't care.
She's not American.
She's white.
Not we all American.
What does
though.
that mean?
Don't matter. Don't matter my ass.
J.K.
We're all
Rowling.
American.
Let me look it up real quick.
I know why they call her J.K. because she's a fucking joke. You're a fucking joke, bitch.
Yeah, I still follow this lady. I'm all up on it.
Well, you're a big Harry Potter
I'm not
fan.
a Potter.
I'm a Harry Potter guy.
I didn't like Potter. Didn't like
You
Potter.
don't like Potter?
Nah, no Potter for me.
I
I
thought
like this one. You are a stupid and horrible woman. This is someone saying this to her. My kids and I enjoyed burning your books and roasting marshmallows over your pathetic books.
Ooh, Holocaust much?
Yeah. She goes, I get the royalties no matter what you do with the books.
Wow.
Oh shit!
Damn.
Yeah, get it.
Get it.
We about to have a roast
I
battle
like
on
it.
this bitch. We about to have a roast battle on this bitch.
I mean, going up against a writer on Twitter is pretty.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Someone wrote this big thing of like, to deny trans women is to deny the idea of women.
right.
And she goes, no, I'm denying a man's idea of women.
Oh, Rollins.
She slaps them around. She's on Twitter all day,
Jesus.
smacking people around.
Yeah,
You ain't
Jake-
gonna outwit the bitch that wrote Harry Potter.
No way. Yeah.
Nah. The Dumbledore bitch? Absolutely not.
Dumble
Yeah.
bitch. That's what I call her. Yeah.
How far are we in, real quick?
We at 41.
You want to take a quick smoke?
Yeah,
Break. We come
sure.
back. We'll talk about Shador Sanders.
Oh yes, I can't wait.
A little bit.
And we're back.
And we're back. We're here to talk about Shador Sanders.
Shadur.
Stephen A., what's your take on
Tupac
it?
Shadur. Come on,
Stephen A's take on it is just,
you know you drafted higher.
You're in trouble. And in the fighting, Shannon Sharp has commented on Shador Sanders like nothing's happening to him right now.
Yeah, like
he
he
says,
has-
I feel for the young man.
Don't you
Shador
love
Sanders is like, dude, you should
Yeah.
you should keep away.
Don't feel for me.
You should keep away from young people.
yeah.
yeah.
Everyone
Everyone.
join a moose lodge or something.
Did you watch it at all?
Nah.
We were watching the draft on Thursday, and once for the
What
first
did you get, 155.
Something like that.
yeah 117 or 150 I don't
I'm
forget
not
the
sure.
number,
Something
but
Something like
fifth round though,
Because I remember
Crazy.
people talking about how good he was.
top 5 pick, and I knew something was up when he wasn't at the draft, so he had an inkling he wasn't going in the top 10, and they cut to his room and it was just 2 microphones. It looked like this, like it was just like no one was even there. So like yeah, so I knew he wasn't going to the top 10 once he wasn't there. Plus it made sense, like the Titans were going to take Cam Ward and then everything was going to fall into place. The Giants weren't going to take a quarterback at 3.
Well, that's like the dirty secret about this whole thing.
And no team needs a quarterback.
People can make much about nothing here. Like, no teams really needed quarterbacks except for the Browns, Vegas,
New Orleans, Browns,
Tennessee,
Las Vegas,
and even
Tennessee,
Tennessee didn't really need a
Jets,
quarterback.
and Giants. And the Giants, so
They drafted a white running back.
yeah, that was
They're
in
like
the
all
4th.
high on him.
Yeah, in the 4th round though.
Yeah.
They took Abdul Carter from Penn State, who's like he's probably the best player in the draft. Him and Travis Hunter, and yeah. So I was watching it. I was thinking about the Aaron Rodgers moment, like from years ago, and that was less dramatic compared to this.
Right.
That will always that had always been the story. Like draft night, that could happen to somebody. It was Aaron Rodgers, and I think it was like 2005.
Yeah.
He was in studio, and he wasn't getting picked, and the camera kept panning to him, and then eventually he went to the Packers. I think at 25th overall.
Yeah.
And I was like, I couldn't watch the remainder of the draft that night. And I'm like, this could be like an Aaron Rodgers moment where this guy doesn't get picked until late 1st round.
Because of just some weird controversy.
Yeah. And then the night of, the Giants made a trade to get the 25th overall pick. And everyone assumed they were going to take Shador Sanders because why would the Giants trade for a player, trade for a pick, and not take a quarterback? Shedeur Sanders technically was the best quarterback on the board. And they did take a quarterback. They took Jackson Dart from Ole Miss, and they were showing Shedeur Sanders' house or whatever, and like Dion was like his mouth was open. He was like, I can't believe this. And then he didn't get picked on night one, so everyone probably assumed he would get picked on night two, and then that didn't happen.
That didn't happen.
That didn't happen at all. And then it was like by the Saturday afternoon is where.
But why? Why did he fall so far?
Well, he had terrible interviews at the combine, and also I think a lot of
Where did he come across, like cocky or something?
yeah, like supposedly like
Did he do the thing of like if a team that's really bad drafts me, I'm not gonna?
Well, there was that sentiment,
Cooper
but
Flagg did it too.
now Deion Sanders did come out and say like, "Hey, I was on a podcast when I said that, and I'd just be happy with any team that drafts him." So,
Which night was this when he said that?
it was night two. A little too late. The other, I guess, also, yeah, he when he went to the NFL Combine and they do those interviews, he like bombed every interview. Like he was just like
He's very arrogant.
He was very arrogant and weird, and a lot of teams were turned off by that. They don't want to deal with the father. Like
Right.
even like the New York Jets, right? They need a quarterback.
Well, everyone saw like how annoying the father could be, or the uncle, or whatever, with the balls.
But yeah,
Isn't Kyrie's uncle also annoying?
it's not really comparable.
Am I thinking of somebody else?
Not sure.
But
Yeah,
also, but
I know what you mean.
But also,
Yeah.
like Lonzo Ball's dad is not going to lobby to. I mean, he probably would, but it's not realistic.
No, 'cause
he's not going to
he's-
coach the fucking Lakers or
Yeah.
the Charlotte Hornets or whatever. Deion Sanders
be a
will
coach.
lobby to become the head coach of X team that he gets drafted by. And the New York Jets, they just hired a new head coach, Aaron Glenn, who played against Deion his entire fucking career. He was probably like, "We're not drafting this kid. Like, why? I can."
So I could lose my job.
So
to
I,
his father.
I draft the quarterback of the franchise and my future successor. Why would I do that?
Yeah, after 2 weeks, all of a sudden, New York media is like, Coach Prime coming. Like,
deal with
doesn't make
that
any
shit.
sense for him.
The
He'll
Giants
figure it out.
forget it. Like with Daboll, his job is already on the line. He was not going to put his eggs in one basket with Sanders.
He's not doing that.
And I don't understand. With Vegas, I have no idea what happened there. Because it seemed like he was either going to Las Vegas or New Orleans.
Because he has a good relationship
New
with Tom
Orleans
Brady.
took that kid Tyler Shaw, who was like a 26-year-old college quarterback, and that guy fell in the draft also because he was like coming into the year that people thought he would be like a top 10 pick, and he fell in the draft because I guess maybe because of his age or he had
26 is old.
Well, yeah, well, COVID, the COVID year.
COVID
So he
year,
would have probably been drafted a year ago, but they went with him. And then the Browns, before they picked Sanders, they picked that kid from what school? LSU, Dylan Gabriel. They took him, and then the fifth round, Sanders was still out there. So I guess they said, "All right, let's take him and see what we have." They have like 5 quarterbacks now. They have Flacco, Deshaun Watson, this kid Gabriel, Sanders, and somebody else that I forget who the other guy is.
Well, you could trade him, man. Something.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
Well, Deshaun Watson's like he's on his last legs. He's not.
Yeah, he's not. I mean, he's not realistic.
He's not.
And
the
Flacco's
guy that he
50.
was.
Flacco, yeah.
So, I mean, Deion Sanders literally said, "I played against Joe Flacco. This is ridiculous." Yeah,
I think he did.
he did say that. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, no, didn't Dion play against him or no?
They might. I mean, he might have played with them. Didn't Flacco?
He probably at the end of his career, he probably played Flacco at the beginning.
He might have
been around
played.
a
They
long
might have played
time.
together because 07, Deion was with Baltimore. I don't think Flacco was there yet, though.
Okay.
I think Flacco was there the following year, 2 years later.
Also, Shedeur was prank called.
oh yeah,
That's so fun. You didn't see this?
No.
Oh, this is so fucking funny. This has got to be one of the funniest moments ever. You got to pop it up. It's very funny.
yeah. It's,
You don't like it?
no, I liked it. It was funny. Yes, I wouldn't say it's like one of the funniest moments ever.
I think it's hilarious.
Shedeur Sanders
A lot of people are upset with it.
prank call. Ah, fucking came right up. I like that.
A lot of people are upset with this.
Oh, fuck off, Pete.
Fuck you, Pete Davidson.
We gotta wait for these stupid ads.
Oh, I
God
hate
damn it.
ads.
I hate this guy. I hate his fucking face. I hate Staten Island. Wow,
Pete
you're
Davidson.
just like them.
No, go to the clip.
All about the draft drama.
We're not going to show it on NBC. Oh, I got it. I got it.
Why is the first video always some bullshit whenever I do this?
I'm watching on loop.
But it was absolutely historic.
Oh, here he is talking about it.
An historic
There it is.
draft night. I mean, it was a weak draft, too, for the most part. I mean, outside of Abdul Carter and I guess Travis Hunter, I think Ashton Genty's going to be good, but I'm getting too much in the weeds on the college football stuff.
This is annoying.
It's not a sports
I'm
show.
gonna send it to you. Hold
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I think I got it.
This is more.
This is the kid prank.
Yeah.
Here it is.
It was Jeff Olmberg. This is the prank call. This is him getting pranked.
Yeah, make
This
it
is
loud.
mad funny, though. Hot black chicks in the background.
Oh, he
Kill.
wanted it that night.
He already tapped every ass. though.
He probably did
already
already.
tapped it. He's got a lot of confidence. Here we go. They're all excited. Video keeps breaking up. Can't really hear it. Means the audience can't hear it. It's like we're pranking the audience.
It's like we're pranking him.
Fuck this.
Are you
Yeah,
asking
play
what it mean and you was on the phone? You heard that? So you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer.
No, you gotta rewind.
You're gonna have to rewind. Yeah, the call already happened. The call's pretty quick. This kid was no comedic genius.
Good, been waiting on you.
Let's be legendary.
It's legendary.
What does that mean? What? What do you say?
It means you got pranked, you fucking moron.
You asking what it mean and you was on the phone. You heard that?
Do you know who was behind it? Did you hear who was behind it? Jim Florentine?
I don't know what that was. It's 50-50. But nobody
Those crank
He's
anchors.
like, I don't know what the hell that was.
Oh, no, it was the Jerky Boys, you moron.
You were prank called, you dolt.
Yeah, you fucking idiot.
Go to the
That's
kid
how you
now.
know he's such like a Gen Z idiot because
Yeah.
he never got prank
He never
called.
got prank
He never
called.
got prank called before. He's like, is that like an Instagram troll? Is that what that is? Is that like when the
Why'd you do the voice? Why'd you make him Shannon Sharp?
because he sounds like him? You heard him speak. What? What?
I think it's time. Send Rob to the racist corner.
Damn it!
corner.
Ah man, whatever.
Get back in there.
I don't mind when one.
You know, pull the mic away so you sound far away.
Okay, fine. I'll take the L on this one. I'll go in the racist corner. When one door closes, another one door opens.
Go to go to the thing I sent you. Go to the kid prank call him. Now you say he's no comedic genius.
Not really, no.
I mean, but it's a prank
pretty
call.
funny, though.
It's pretty funny. He's how old is he?
I'm judging him as a comedian.
19.
Being a real jerk. It is pretty funny.
The fact that he pulled this off is pretty incredible.
Yeah.
His boys are nervous as fuck.
Yeah, that one is like. Oh, we got in trouble, though.
Hey, is this your beer? Hey, this is Mickey Loomis here, the GM of the New Orleans Saints. How you doing? This is Mickey Loomis here, GM of the Saints. How you doing? Good, how are you, man? Good, been waiting on you. Yeah, we have. It's been a long wait, man. We're gonna take you as our next pick right here, man. It's gonna be legendary. Yeah, but you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer, man. Sorry about that.
It's not very funny. Who he actually is he's the son of Jeff Olbrich, who was the head coach of the Jets last year.
Ah.
That's how he got the phone number.
The kid was on his father's iPad.
He was on Jeff Olbrich's
Yeah.
iPad, and so Shador Sanders. And he probably also prank called Tyler Warren, who was the tight end for Penn State. Because, like, 6 players got pranked that night. He only released this one.
What a menace.
Yeah. He had his dad's
Oh
iPad.
man, he's just ruining people's dreams.
Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? That's probably a fucking blast.
That kid's probably a lot of fun.
Being friends with that kid
Yeah.
at that
Time.
age.
Hell yeah.
My dad is
Jeff Olmberg?
general
Right.
manager.
He has access
No,
to
he's the head
everybody.
coach.
A head coach.
He was
right.
the head coach of the Jets in the
I
second
should know
half
this. I'm a
last
Jets
year.
fan.
Yes, you are.
He's like, oh, I'm just gonna go through my dad's iPad. We're gonna see all the phone numbers. I'm gonna grab a few. They'll probably call him out. Like, dude, you're so full of shit. Like,
Yeah.
you're not gonna do that.
Your dad's not Jeff Olmberg.
Yeah. He actually
Believable.
does.
That's a believable dad.
That's such a believable dad. It's too believable.
Yeah, it's too believable.
But unbelievable if he says my dad's Robert Sala.
It's probably
yeah.
a great time.
Yeah.
I'm actually more shocked that any coach of the Jets has a Sanders number.
You could smell the dominoes in that room.
Yeah. The kids, right? Talking about the white kids, right?
No, the old Cuban men playing dominoes.
They're outside. They're talking about soda.
And then that big dolt answers the phone. He totally buys it.
Totally
He does,
buys it.
yeah.
I've been waiting on you.
He's like, what's going to make it legendary?
I'm gonna make it legendary.
What does that mean? It means you got pranked, you moron.
Fucking idiot. Yeah, that was
Oh, well,
very funny.
he definitely is legendary.
And people are crying about it. Like it's like, all right,
I feel for the young man.
it's like no, like him getting pranked.
Oh, that.
That is not funny. It's like,
Yes, it is.
I
really
think it's
funny.
very.
It's really funny, especially because he's gonna be okay no matter what.
He's gonna be
You know who he is?
fine.
He's Deion Sanders' kid.
Yeah,
no
Fuck
matter
with him.
what.
Look, he deserves it.
It's okay. The same people cry about nepotism, and the same people like defending him. It's
Right.
Like, it's like okay, like
You're gonna get a lot worse than that at being an NFL quarterback.
it's like-
Well, that was one.
He already gets worse than that because he has a big mouth.
Okay, so
Yeah.
one scout said a reason why a team shied away from him was because in college he would call audibles on the field. The offensive coordinator for Colorado last year was Pat Shermer, who used to be the Giants head coach, and he's a very good offensive coordinator. Like he was a terrible head coach, but he knows what he's doing. And a lot of times he would, Shador would call audibles, and most of the time the outcome would be that's when he would throw a fucking pick or incomplete pass.
He's an
And
arrogant guy.
Nobody said a word about it because he's Deion's son. And this scout said, this anonymous scout was like, that will never fly in the NFL. You can't do that. You'll get your asshole ripped in if you called an audible.
They don't care whose kid you are.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. It doesn't. It's irrelevant who you are compared to if you're someone's son. If Tom Brady did it and they fucked it up, he would still get a talking to from the offensive coordinator because you're also showing up your coaches, your coaching staff. So that didn't fly well with NFL teams. Obviously, some of the stuff that you hear, there's like rumors out there he wore like a ton of cologne. I'm not sure if that is true, but he supposedly, in one of his interviews, he wore Sex Panther.
hey Dion, go fuck yourself. You and your stinking kid.
He wore like a ton of cologne, and they had to take him out of the room because they were like in a small like interview room.
Yeah.
And because of the
Just overpowering
the smell
everything.
of the cologne, they were like, we have to go.
50% of the time, it works every time.
They were like, we have to go in the hallway to conduct the rest of the interview because he's killing everybody.
He stinks. Oh, you smell like a grandmother's bedroom
I read that he played music like on his
during his interview.
on his, he had what do you call those?
AirPod?
AirPods, there you go. In his ears, and he was playing music during the interview while people are trying to talk to him, and he's just like, this one hits, this one slaps. Yeah. Like,
Yeah, no, he's a rich kid.
and then
It's-
people said that he intentionally bombed a lot of these interviews
So
he,
he'd fall in the draft?
not so he falls in the draft, so he could scare these teams away and get drafted by the team he wanted to go to. And
Mission
nobody,
accomplished.
nobody knows the team he wanted to go to. I'm assuming it was Vegas. I think he wanted to play because Tom Brady has ownership stock, and him and Tom Brady are like supposedly very close, right? And
I'm sure Tom Brady doesn't like all this fucking...
I don't. Oh, I think Tom Brady's going to be like all sympathetic toward him though.
Yeah?
Yeah,
So
especially
listen, you're better than all of them.
Well, think about-
You're right to act like that.
even think about like
I never did.
Tom Brady's story is like he was picked in the 6th round of the draft, and he'll probably connect that somehow. But
They're already making that.
but you're so full of shit,
Yeah.
Tom Brady, because you could have drafted him. You could have
Tom Brady was an unknown.
Yeah, it's not even comparable.
Right.
No.
Like,
I guess he did a similar thing where he's like, you just made the best decision for your organization. Right? Isn't that what he said to
To what?
the GM of the
oh,
Patriots?
Well, that's what. Who? Brady?
Yeah, when he got drafted?
Oh, when he got is that what he said? I don't remember.
I think he
don't
did
remember
say
hearing
something
that.
like that.
I mean, Brady was like comparing this to Tom Brady is ridiculous. Tom Brady was an unknown.
he was a backup
Right.
at Michigan.
He was a backup to Drew Henson,
yeah.
who was drafted by the New York Yankees.
Yeah.
He
He was Michigan's quarterback though,
their base prospect. Their basement prospect.
and he was that was a Cowboys quarterback.
And they went on to play for the Cowboys. It's like it was ridiculous. This is not. It's not even close to the right comparison.
No, there's this arrogant kid whose mouth got him in trouble. He probably is top 10 talent,
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I
watched
but
him play.
he doesn't get out of his own way.
Yeah, he's not that good.
He's a guy who's going to get in a lot of trouble. If
Also-
you gave him like a big contract, he'd get in a lot of
I
trouble.
don't know if he gets. I mean, he could. I don't know.
This guy's
I don't think it's.
gets a girl pregnant and is in a car accident drunk within 2 years. I'm saying it right here.
Maybe. All right.
All right, we'll see in
yeah.
a couple of years.
Oh yeah.
Well, like also like a lot of teams were like before this whole situation were a little afraid of drafting him because of the whole, prime time, the show aspect.
It's
of
a
it.
circus.
The circus.
Right,
aspect.
you're
don't
gonna
want that.
get a lot of TV games.
And
It's a circus, a distraction, and most likely he would also only be second or third string quarterback on any team that would draft him.
and
He's not. Where's he going to start?
yeah, he should have just let himself get drafted by the Jets because they love a circus,
It's
Yeah,
true.
they do.
and they would just have him be the starter.
especially when the game starts. Well, like Tim Tebow, like he was drafted the third round? He was in the first round pick.
Tebow's drafted in the first round.
Oh, he
Yes,
was?
he was.
Yeah, he was drafted by Denver in the first round, but late in the first round.
Late first round.
Yeah.
Okay. And that was a big story back then.
He was a circus.
A lot of people didn't want. A lot
He
of
was
teams
circus.
didn't want it.
Yeah, he's the only quarterback I've seen needs a running start to throw 20 yards.
Yeah.
That's true.
Same thing with Manziel.
Well, that's what a lot of
He's a
teams were.
bust
He's
and a half.
ruined it for everybody because he was such
a piece of
Yeah,
shit.
he's giant
Yeah.
football.
Yeah, and he was a giant piece of shit. Giant
But
piece.
I watched Shador play. I disagree with you. I think he I don't know if he's going to be great, but I think he's going to be a competent NFL quarterback.
I don't know.
There's no doubt in my mind that he's a competent
I'm sure he's
quarterback.
going to be. I'm sure he'll be
As
fine.
long as he gets out of his own way. You can't do that shit where you're calling audibles and you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Not going to get away with that in the NFL.
No, you're not gonna
Yeah,
get away
with it. No.
You got to take orders. That's how it is. All of them take orders, no matter what.
But, he'd probably sit for a season and get that beaten out of him, too.
I think if he sat behind a veteran quarterback, like let's say he were like
like an Aaron Rodgers.
no.
Keep him away.
There's not that many good examples because everyone's still young. Let's say if it was Patrick Mahomes, but he was 34 years old, right, and he has 4 years left, probably to play.
Right.
He'd be perfect to sit behind that guy because he'll just pick his brain.
Well, the
and then 4
Cowboys-
years from now, he might be ready to play. I don't want to hear about Dak Prescott because Shador Sanders would distract Dak Prescott.
Gotcha.
He would be there,
Sure.
and every week it will be put Shador in, put
When is he
Shador.
playing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He couldn't play in Dallas. It can't happen.
Right, you guys suck anyway. Put him in.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what they did with Phil Simms' kid.
points.
It's what they did with
Chris Sims. Yeah.
whoever else.
Plus, Dallas is going to go through that anyway with this guy Joe Milton they got from the Patriots. They're going to go through it, but it won't be as bad.
The
Shador's
Italian guy, remember him?
DeVito,
DeVito.
who's like now
The
fourth.
whole yeah.
He's like fourth on the depth chart now. 'Cause
Right, and guess he's still gonna have people going, put him in. He's the best one you got.
we're talking sports. That's all.
going at it as hard as
we really
can.
are. Yeah. You thought I was going to make like a little joke before?
No,
jokes.
I know
Nah.
you're serious.
No, I'm dead serious.
You're a
Business
serious
time.
sportsman.
It's all about business.
It's about business.
Yeah.
Shador, welcome to the game, kid.
Yeah.
Get out there.
That's what he should do. Just go become a professional wrestler. To be great at it.
He don't know how to work.
Tupac Shador.
You think WWE is gonna do a play on when because they have their draft, they have
Yeah.
like a bullshit draft. They're definitely gonna do a play on this.
Still play like someone's
Oh,
waiting around.
Yeah, like Carmelo Hayes
Yeah.
is gonna be waiting around for like 3 days to get drafted. Yeah, they're definitely gonna do that. I can feel it.
Oh yeah,
It was great television for 3 days though.
sure.
Yeah, it was Shador. The first day was like once after the top 10, you're like he's done because every team had a quarterback after that.
That's the thing.
But then when the Giants were the saving
grace,
grace, though, that was the thing. Is like you knew after 10 picks he's out because no team needs a quarterback. But then the Giants made that trade, and everyone was like, "Oh my god!"
they
he's-
really stuck the
he's
knife in the back of the Sanders family.
Especially Dion with the Cowboys all those
Yeah.
years. What was he expecting?
Like, did you really expect the Giants to take care of you?
To save you? Absolutely not, Dion. Sorry,
Damn.
sorry, dude. And I'm a fan of Prime. I love that drink.
They won me a lot of money.
Yes,
Colorado.
Colorado. Yeah, opening day that time, 1,500 odds.
Yeah.
No, plus 2,000 odds.
Plus 2,000 odds.
and they
Just
won
pulled a
that.
Ralph Anthony.
No, I didn't.
Wait, how old was I? 25? No, I was 24.
That's not. No, I did not pull.
know, I
Yeah,
know.
because if I said like, oh, plus 1,600 odds,
I'm
then I
kidding.
would
This
be.
is still a comedy show.
No, it isn't. It's a sports show. We're talking sports.
Are you kidding?
I love the Rockies. We're tapping the
Tapping
Rockies.
the Rockies.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
So the Pope died.
Oh right. Yeah.
Pope is dead.
Yeah.
Gay Pope died.
Damn.
Damn.
This Pope known for his love of the gays.
What did he meet? J.D. Vance, and then like a day later, was
Like a couple hours later.
was like, fuck this.
Yeah, he's like, no, I'm not doing this.
I shook hands with this boring fucking 38-year-old. How old is JD Vance? What, he's 40?
Does he wear eyeshadow? What's up with
How
this
old
guy?
is he?
I think he's like 39.
He's a young guy.
Yeah.
He's still under 40 years old.
He's way too way too young to be that conservative.
I think it's all front.
Yeah.
I don't think he's as conservative as he,
No, he's
yeah.
just saying all the things.
Yeah, he's saying all
I
the
love God and family, and I'm a good man. God damn it.
Yeah, that is very much that.
Yeah.
I like when he destroyed Tim Waltz.
I think say a couch.
Oh, a couch, yes. Well, right. He got
Yeah.
caught.
Couches look at him like 19-year-olds look at Shannon Sharp.
Yes. Yeah, there's a Raymond Flanagan just fucking suing him. JD Vance, he met with the Pope, and the Pope died.
The Pope died.
And now there will be a conclave.
Yes.
And now they're going to,
They've done the funeral.
they did that.
Wow.
That was today.
Who's gonna?
Or was it yesterday?
I don't know.
I remember everyone was upset that Trump didn't wear a black suit.
What color suit did he wear? Red.
Blue.
Wore red to honor him. Every time I see the Pope, he's wearing red.
I came dressed as the
Yeah.
Pope.
That means he tweeted about Shador Sanders at the Pope's funeral. That's fucking hysterical.
Yeah.
Because
He was so bored.
he tweeted about Shador Sanders. He's like, the stupid NFL owners passing up on one of the great college football quarterbacks of all time, and he's got a great father, a great man, supported me all 3 elections. And Dion and Shador are like, hey, but don't put that out there.
Hey, Don, man.
And he did that at the Pope's funeral. That's fucking hysterical.
Yeah, he was at least in
Yeah.
Italy.
Yeah, he's still like following what's going on here.
I'm there.
Yeah,
I shed a tear.
yeah.
Crazy. Zelensky still not wearing a suit.
Still not wearing one.
Refuses. He wore a black 90s Matrix jacket.
Wow.
I saw the photo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still
But here's what annoyed me. Everyone's all upset about Trump with his blue suit. Then you keep looking at pictures. Prince Harry, blue suit. Nobody cares.
no one cared.
No one cares. It's only when this guy does something and he looks all sloppy and bored. There's every picture they took of Trump is just him yawning, fucking falling asleep. It's picking his nose.
He's been running around for 4 months. This is probably the most rest he's gonna get.
It's true.
At the Pope's funeral.
At funerals.
Yeah.
Yeah, he treated it like a vacation.
Yeah, he's treated like his own funeral.
We're in Italy.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, everyone's
so.
all upset about that. So, but it got me in the mood. We finally got around to watching Conclave,
Yes.
the movie. Have you seen it?
Yep.
I haven't seen it. Well, I've seen like a couple scenes.
Yeah.
So-
you walked in while I was watching it.
When they anointed the
When
Pope.
they anointed the Pope,
and I
we-
was pumped up.
we
I
cheersed.
cheersed. I walked in randomly, and I saw they were anointing the Pope, and I said, "That's how you do it." I cheers. I was,
That movie annoyed the piss out of me
did it?
Well, because of the ending, right?
because of the end. Because I thought it was actually gearing up to be a great movie,
Oof,
and then
that.
the ending.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked the movie until the ending, but also when you were watching it, did you question whether or not the newly anointed Pope was what is that? Did you question
You thought she was devil?
wait,
He devil. I just gave away the ending.
I guess we were trying not to spoil it, but
We were kind of
it.
dance around it. There's
Did
we
you
build up to it?
Did you think that was transgender? Because I was like,
I think it was trying to tell you that the future is female, and here comes this brown feminine force to come and change everything. And when did this movie come out, Greg?
2020.
24
What month?
Oh, I don't
March.
October.
Damn.
know. So,
Cut that wrong.
Right before the goddamn election.
Ah,
Here comes his feminine brown uterus here to fix everything
Oh shit.
that is true.
and get all these crusty old white men who can't stop fighting with each other out of there.
I liked Jonathan Lithgow in that movie. He played a piece of shit. Come on,
I made a great point just fucking now.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all applauded.
Whatever.
we applauded.
Whatever.
We cheers like you're
Oh,
the
yeah,
Pope.
like you're
You are
Thank
the
you.
Pope now.
Thank you.
you're a new Pope.
I'm running for Pope.
Yeah. I don't think that's how that works.
I also always every year I entered the draft.
Well,
You've been waiting around.
Yeah.
In fact, you're gonna get a phone call in about 10 seconds.
and you're gonna be like legendary.
Let's make it legendary.
Let's make it legendary. I'm the new Pope.
Yeah.
Legendary.
Conclave. I liked Ray Fiennes in it.
I liked everyone in it.
Yeah, except
Honestly,
the ending sucked.
The ending sucks.
It really went from
You kind of see it coming because this guy gets 1 vote, then 2 votes, and there's 4 votes, 6
Yeah.
votes, and then all of a sudden he gets all of them. And you're kind of
All the votes.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
comes out of nowhere.
Yeah. I like the Italian cardinal in that.
The Papi.
Which one is this one?
The Italian Cardinal.
Scott Spezia.
I was waiting. It's a good.
The one that's like really racist. Like he's
Yes,
not. He's
Tedesco was his
like,
name, right?
He's like, look, they cannot eat with us. Like they made the
Right.
Italian.
Everybody
guy
speak of their language.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, and then there was like
Sure.
the conservative.
He's getting mad because the African guy's winning.
Yeah, they didn't like him because also.
Well, that's apparently a thing that's actually might happen now because there's like 2 African guys
I think it's about
that are
time.
like high up.
I can see
Yeah,
it
I
happening.
can see that.
Yeah,
We had Obama.
it won't happen.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Why not?
I don't care.
Who cares?
You know, there's just some Italians going, "Oh no, the parties are going to be very loud in the Vatican." Oh, no.
Let me tell you something. You're gonna pray for this guy.
Oh no, the smoke coming out is going to be a weed.
yeah. That's a great scene in the movie Euro Trip. You ever see Euro Trip?
Nah.
No. Oh, Euro Trip's so
What a
good.
movie.
Great movie, directed by Todd Phillips.
Ah!
Before he was a piece of shit. And then at the end of the movie, they go to the Vatican.
He accidentally becomes the Pope.
He accidentally becomes the Pope.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a great movie. Fun movie.
You and your retarded friends.
Right. A very special day for a very special boy.
It's a great
Great
movie. You
movie.
couldn't make that movie today
Why not?
because he was catfished, or he was like,
Oh, that's right.
the kind of.
I thought you
catfished.
meant like.
What? What could it
Oh, I thought you meant like one of those guys.
What?
It's like you can't make that movie today.
'cause of
you
woke
can't
stuff?
make nothing today.
I'm off that. I don't care.
We
I
don't
want,
give a
I don't
fuck.
care.
Yeah.
I want more woke shit.
Really?
I want it to come back.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, it was kind of more fun to play around
To
with those
rail
people.
against the machine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess
it was
so.
more fun.
Yeah. No, you could have made that movie Euro Trip today because of technology.
Right. That's right. Yeah.
Like he would.
You would know.
He would know. It was
You just a simple Facebook
yeah.
search.
great movie. You should watch that.
Yeah.
gotta
Scotty.
watch
Scotty doesn't know.
Scotty.
That's
doesn't
where that
know
song comes from.
the feeling
Ah.
in me.
Yeah. That's part
I
of the
gotta
movie.
watch. I have so many
Man,
movies.
there was some-
Euro Trip. It's an hour and 30 minutes. Great movie. It's a lot of fun. Michelle Trottenberg,
The
the late great Michelle Trachtenberg.
Trotty.
Yeah, she was in that movie. Almost shows her tits.
Yeah.
Trotty.
Yep. There's a lot of dicks in the movie. That's at one point. Come on.
Oh, the nudist scene.
Yeah.
The nude beach scene.
Come on.
Ah.
Yeah, Euro Trip. You never seen Road Trip?
Which one is that?
With Sean William Scott Breckenmeyer.
No.
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 Get on Road Trip too.
Also
I've
directed
seen
by Todd
Joyride.
Phillips.
Ah,
Nah.
it's Justin Long.
That's not.
Yeah, Justin Long and,
Smack.
and Paul Walker.
Yeah, I prefer Justin Short
Hey. Oh.
Yeah.
and Paul Still. Get it?
I got it.
You got it.
Guess Walker.
Yes.
You couldn't do Road Trip today either.
Yes, you can't do that. Nah,
Nah,
that
you
one-
just can't do
that
funny
one-
shit no more.
No,
No,
it's
no,
not
it's
that.
not
It's
that.
just the
You can't
technology.
do funny shit no more. dude.
Technology.
Right, you just answer all your questions. That was,
Yeah, it's just that's it.
Yeah.
Like because Road Trip, the synopsis of it is
He
that
sends the wrong tape.
Yeah.
Sends a sex tape to his girlfriend.
to his girlfriend is in another college.
Yeah.
And he sends a sex tape that he made with Amy Smart.
He made 2 tapes. There's
Yeah.
one tape was like an apology and like a love letter to his girlfriend, and another tape was a sex tape he made with Amy Smart, and he sent that accidentally to his girlfriend, and the apology is still in his VCR.
Yeah.
And then they have to drive out to Austin, Texas.
Now that movie would be solved in like 20 seconds because he would accidentally send
A
the
video.
sex tape,
Yeah.
the video
Yes,
to his girlfriend,
right.
and then that's it. That's
Yeah.
the
And
whole.
then
But what
it's on
if-
the internet now. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that was on the internet.
What if they can make that movie like where he finds out his girlfriend hasn't seen the video yet, and then like in a last ditch effort, they do drive all the way to Austin just so he can get a hold of her phone
Yeah.
and then delete it in real time.
Now think about how ridiculous
That
that
would be so ridiculous.
That would be the stupidest move ever.
That would be a good movie, though.
It would be a good.
That would be like
Yeah, yeah.
if you suspend all disbelief.
That'd be a good movie.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, this is all right." Yeah, maybe you can make.
I think there's a lot of them you can't really make because of technology.
Yeah, you couldn't do Seinfeld anymore.
Well, that's
No.
all different.
You know, you couldn't do anymore is Catch Me If You Can.
He would get like
Oh, he would
immediate-
Right away.
Yeah.
Right
But that
away.
also
Like
took
10.
place in the 50s.
Yeah, they were pretty stupid.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like these are movies that took place
Like the
during
90s.
2001.
Yeah, pretty modern. The internet
pre-modern.
existed.
It was pre-internet. It
Yeah.
was pre-social media.
Mail,
Sure.
motherfucker. That's in
Mail,
Euro Trip.
motherfucker.
That's the yeah.
Harold and Kumar. Could that be remade?
That would be solved with Google Maps.
Yeah. GPS.
Yes!
You
Yeah.
just put it in Waze.
but
Jesus.
but they would have succumbed to using it because I think they were going to use Google Maps, but they were like, no, let's have an adventure.
No, I don't think that's a scene in Harold and Kumar.
That's not.
No. I don't know what you're
Did they
thinking.
fuck each other?
No.
No, not at all. I was about to say I'm
That's the porn parody.
Yeah,
The gay porn parody of Harold and Kumar.
Yeah, I was about to say before you said then they fuck each other that I'm certain that was me and you going to White Castle. Then you said that then they fuck each other. Now I'm more than sure it's me and you going to White Castle.
But you couldn't do that movie today. You couldn't do.
Nah,
Harold
they
and
would just
Kumar.
solve that with
They would
Google
use
Maps.
Waze and Google Maps
Easily. They got
True.
a Cherry Hill
You
to
couldn't
White
do
Castle.
Beer Fest today
How's that?
How's that?
because nobody fucking drinks no more.
All right, they're all pussies. That's right. Yeah,
You like
not like
that?
me.
That is true.
I wish I had one.
That's amazing. Only it's not because of the humor. It's because of technology.
Yeah, right. That's true.
Like forget about the humor.
You have to like make the movie set in the 90s.
There's
have to make
there's
it-
cold
yeah.
ones in there, isn't there?
Yeah, there's 2 more. You want one?
No, in the fridge. I'm saying.
Oh, I didn't even know there was.
Yeah, go ahead. Have a cold one in the fridge. All right, take it. Go ahead, take it.
Yeah, no, you couldn't do that.
I love Beer Fest. I based my whole personality on Beer Fest for about 2 years.
Beer Fest is the
Yeah,
one of the
all 5
funniest
characters
movies
too. Not like just like I'm
You were a
landfill.
composite character.
Every one of
Beer
them,
Fest.
even the little guy that does all the
There's some.
announcements.
It's probably the greatest drinking movie ever.
Yeah,
there's great.
We had the boot. We had the boot
Yeah, we had
for
Das
about.
Boot.
We kept breaking the boot in high school.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we kept every month. Our
Buy a new
friend,
boot?
my friend Dom Das Boot Puma. That's how he earned the name Das Boot because we used to buy the boot, and it broke one time in the back of his car. Another time he dropped it. We kept just buying it. He got the name because he just kept buying the boot.
I
And
thought
we
he just broke it with his hand.
Yeah.
Because if you put
But that was the smaller one.
That was the small
We
one.
had the authentic
pour,
one.
the more beer
first.
you pour in there, for some reason, I guess the glass would get flimsier, and it would just break.
Yeah.
He broke like 6 of them,
Wow.
and he would get like upset.
Did he do it?
After
Did
you break them.
Did he? He got close to doing
He
the
got
boot.
close.
Yeah.
I think Jerry Martinez. I think he can do it.
He can do the boot. Well, not anymore, but
Maybe not anymore because he's sober. But I
Who
don't.
could do the boot?
I can't do it.
We couldn't, no.
I
No,
know.
you
I
guys
wouldn't-
aren't.
no. Now I.
You're not power drinkers.
Well, no. I mean, at
You're
certain.
pounders.
Yeah.
I could pound.
Well, now I might be able to, but I'm saying, but I was 17. I just started drinking back then. I was a rook.
No, I'm talking about right now.
Right now,
I can't do it.
You can't do the boot.
No.
I wouldn't want to, but
Because you want to enjoy your beer.
yeah, but I could. I can't. I probably can't do it, but I wouldn't be shy again. Like back then, I was like, I don't want to do this
I
at all.
think Mike Loro. Remember Mike Loro?
No, who did the? Well,
I think he can do
a
it.
guy named Mike Dalton did the boot.
Yes.
That guy in he did the boot,
Yeah, he was like only 18 years old.
and he was like
also.
18. He did it. He was like a beast.
Huh.
It's
Mike
very
Loro
difficult.
probably could.
Yeah, I think he can do it.
He's got a little mouth though.
Yeah.
He
I
could-
bet. I bet Scott Holt maybe could do it.
one of those
Guys
guys,
like that, like
Oh, yeah.
white guys who like live in New Jersey.
Right.
New
They
Jersey
partied.
is a whole different
Yeah.
type of drunk.
Yeah, they used to lick in boots. That's why.
It's a whole different type of drunk. But that Beer Fest is responsible for so many great beer drinking scenes.
Yeah.
Like when Donald Sutherland cracks open that beer and pours it in that little that tall
During his
glass
eulogy?
during his eulogy
Yeah.
and just gulps it.
Yeah.
And it's just like makes that sound like ooh,
When
he
they
burps.
commit suicide.
And he's like, "Good night, puppy." Great fucking scene. Great beer drinking scene. The whole movie's a great beer drinking movie.
Of course, it's beer
Oh,
fest.
It's Beer Fest. It's
Yeah.
great beer
Oh, I
drinking.
love when
Can't
the
wa-
guy fucking drowns
Yeah, he's just,
trying to drink it.
it comes close too. Drinks a significant amount of beer.
It's one of the funniest scenes ever.
There's some great beer drinking scenes. Django Unchained, when he when they go to the saloon in the beginning, and he pours the beer. Oh, it's such a good scene. He gives it to Jamie Foxx, and Jamie Foxx takes a sip out of it. He's like,
Yeah.
pretty good. It's like the first time he ever had a beer. Oh, it's so good. Shawshank,
Shawshank, number one.
True Detective, when,
Oh,
when McConaughey
yeah.
gets a 6er of Lone Star. He's
Yeah.
like, 6er of Lone Star. Make sure 6er of Lone Star, Milwaukee's best. Make sure nothing's snippy.
Yeah.
and they go get it for him. He takes the first one, just fucking.
They're all
cracks
like,
him
"Why
open.
you want that?" He's like, "Well, Thursdays is one of my days off, and I normally start drinking around 12 p.m. You don't get to interfere with that."
You don't get to interrupt that. Oh, that's such a great drinking
Yeah.
scene. Yeah, Shawshank.
Shawshank's one. I think it's like one of the ultimate ones.
I think Shawshank has. Yeah, I think that's the most iconic one. Put it away. Put it there. Put it there. Put it there.
Nah, you gotta wait.
Yeah, Shawshank.
Wait your turn.
When they're on top of the roof and they're drinking icy cold Bohemian style beer.
Oh,
Yeah, that's good stuff. That's why I drink Amstel Light.
there's a scene in As Good as It Gets with Jack Nicholson. He goes on a date with that big forehead lady from Twister. What's her name? What's the broad's name?
Helen Hunt.
Helen Hunt. Helen Cunt. That's her
Yeah,
name.
Helen Hunt.
Kellen cunt.
And he's and they're at a restaurant and he orders what he wants for dinner, but the waiter's like on the other side of the room, and he stands up. He's like, two hard shell dinners, two hard half shell crab dinners, and a ice cold pitcher of beer.
Nice.
Oh, it's so good.
What's the? I just had it too.
Fucking
Oh
love
no, it's
beer.
it's actually not a great beer scene, but the beers look really good. And forgetting Sarah Marshall, in the Dracula scene.
Yes.
Yeah, like they're just in like a really like weird bar in Hawaii, but those beers look like fucking they're ice cold.
Getting thirsty.
I love beer.
What's your favorite beer? What's the new one?
These days, well, that's not. What's the beer of the summer? You're asking?
Beer of the summer.
Beer of the summer. Because a couple of years ago it was like Kona Big Wave.
You've
right?
been drinking Coors Light for 5 years.
That's all I drink. I would say, well, once again, it would be Coors Light, the beer of the summer. I'm always tapping.
we
the
used
Rockies.
to we
I drink
used
Amstel
to
Light. too.
what's it called? Be more selective with what we drank. But now we just drink Coors Light.
You settled. You found true love.
No,
I've been drinking Coors Light for a while.
No,
now.
I like Coors Light. It's not my favorite.
It's so light.
I like Tunnel to Towers beer flagship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the light one. That's so good.
The 9/11 lager.
That's my favorite
Right.
one. Yeah.
I don't know. I used to love fucking Leinenkugel Sunset Wheat. They don't make that anymore. Leinenkugel Sunset Wheat. It's
They
the fruity-
do. You just
yeah.
can't find it.
Yeah, they don't have it in New York.
No, it's not. It's only in where they brew it, which I think is in Missouri.
Well, during the,
We gotta take a trip.
We should.
I would love to go there.
Leinenkugel Sunset Wheat used to taste like Fruity Pebbles.
but- Yeah.
Yes.
We could only have like one or two of them though.
You can't pound them.
Yeah.
No, but you enjoy them.
Yes.
Yeah, you
Yes.
enjoy it.
As a beverage. Yeah.
Yes.
I love Rolling Rock.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course.
I had a couple Carlsbergs.
Carlsberg.
recently?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I was like, I fucking like Carlsberg.
Yeah.
Oh, those are good. I think you can like pick out a random German beer from like a brewery. You bring it home. You put a couple in the freezer.
Yeah.
Oh, and make sure they're ice cold. So good. And German beer on tap is usually good.
I had them
No
here,
matter where
right?
you
Didn't I
go.
have them during the show? We had German beer.
Did we?
Beer.
Yeah, you brought in something
yeah.
different.
Yeah. That's right.
Carlsberg is good.
Yeah.
Grolsch.
Gross, yes. Yes. I'm still a big fan of Allagash Wit.
Which one's that?
I don't really have that.
You don't know
Is
that
that
one?
the white lager?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I never had it.
Not a big
I
fan.
don't know. I don't take chances like that.
I took a chance in I went to Epcot in Disney,
Yeah.
and they
Took a chance
They
on
were-
JoJo
they
Siwa.
you're not gonna like this.
Alright.
So it was during the Food and Wine Festival, so they have all these like cool like carts with shit, and every other like cart had something called glitter beer.
Ah, so you did take a chance on JoJo Siwa.
Yeah. And me and my cousin's boyfriend, we tried it, and we're like, it's the best fucking beer ever,
Yeah.
dude. We had sex. It was
What?
crazy.
Yeah, what did the other guy do?
Glitter beer.
Glitter beer.
Wow.
And we couldn't stop drinking it. Every single cart we saw, we got it.
What was
I don't know. It was delicious, is what
it?
it
Was
Craig.
cold glitter beer?
That's what they called it. I'm sure it has like its own name.
Pop it up. I want to see.
Yeah,
I want to see this.
glitter
Yeah,
beer.
It's a picture of David Bowie.
From the Three Weavers Brewing Company.
Let's see. Oh, we got it on YouTube or something like that. Oh, no.
Let's see.
No. You show me. On
I
YouTube.
can pull it
Weavers.
on the thing.
Glitter beer. I want to say. No, it's also another awesome fucking beer drinking scene.
What's that?
And Django Unchained after the Mandingo fight, and Leonardo's like, get this man a cold beer.
Yeah.
And, get yourself a rest. You deserve it.
That is the shit. That is
Get
the
yourself a rest, boy.
shit. Weaver
What do you
beer.
want to know with my man Dingoes? You know about business.
Pretty sure you should.
I know everything
There's
about
some
business.
lady who's wearing a Minnie Mouse hat
me
talking
see.
about it. Oh, wait. Hey, we got
Minnie
it.
Mouse bitch.
Festival of the Arts.
This-
Celebrating culinary
The
arts,
fuck?
visual arts, performing arts,
They are lesbians. Yeah, let's
There we
get to
go.
the beer. That's it.
National Festival of the Arts.
Is that Tig Notaro?
I don't know.
Arts and performing arts.
She might be Survivor
She kept there.
Arts and visual arts you get.
of Zikincy.
Ah, it's like an amber color.
So, Cleveland Brewing Company, Titusville, Florida, started in 2014.
Titusville.
So it's beer.
Titusville.
It was a wheat ale.
I believe it's a wheat ale. The
Oh, it's a
name
wheat
of
ale,
it
yeah.
for the festival is, take a deep breath, #Rainbow
love
Sherbet
beer.
Glitter Dream.
Oh, this really is gay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
super
Which
gay.
they say is
Titusville.
for the
Yeah.
festival, and it doesn't appear on the Plyland website. However, they do have a glitterberry wheat ale.
Women are
on
so
their
boring.
website.
I know. She
What a
just
boring
get
bitch.
to
No,
it.
play it.
Cloudy beer naturally, so throw in a little
Get to it,
I
lady.
mean, he's not very entertaining himself.
No, this guy is the.
No, these are adults that go to Disney and review
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
park.
Let's give this glitter beer first of two drinks we're
What
gonna
a
find
fucking
today at the
bore.
Festival of the Arts.
It looks all right.
Well, that wouldn't be my first choice. Probably tastes like oranges. Jesus.
Everyone's reviewing things these days.
Sherbet.
It tastes just
Sherbet?
like
Does it taste like sherbet?
It's really funny.
Yeah.
It's delicious. I know that. I know it was awesome.
They're actually called luster
Luster
dust.
dust. Luster dust. It's made with like maltodextrin and I don't know.
I think it's the same kind of glitter that's used on. I read anyways on like wedding cakes and
Oh.
cupcakes.
I thought he was going to make a little
Yeah.
joke
Yeah.
there.
Baker would use, but
Didn't.
it's a-
No,
Yeah.
there's no jokes coming from this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy has the charisma of an egg.
The glitter
Glitter
trend.
exploded.
Jesus.
Yeah, and of course, like the traditional
Eggs are
purists,
expensive.
like roll their
Yeah.
eyes.
How
This
much
guy
are
takes
they?
his wife to Disney with no kids.
Yeah, really. What a freak.
And it was big.
They look like they work for Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, they probably
They
do.
both look like Hillary Clinton.
Yeah. That's the Hillary Clinton people.
Glitter beer.
Let it beer.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I have one.
You know what
Yeah.
I like? I like McSorley's. I
Oh,
like Farrell's.
Sorley's.
I like Lee's Tavern. That's the stuff. I
Yeah.
can't be drinking something called glitter beer.
Yeah.
I know,
dude.
but when in Rome. When in Rome, when next is Mexico.
Yeah, you also like drinking with old guys too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
No, you know what I like.
Is there any news? Any new shit happening with you guys?
Me and him?
Yeah.
No.
No? I gotta tell you this, I am not racist anymore.
We just heard you for an
Anymore?
hour and a half.
I am not racist anymore. I'm turning over a new leaf because the old one was brown. That's all. I've been waiting. I've been sitting on that all day.
How far are we in?
We're at 45. So
Oh, we're
way over an hour.
We're way
Yeah.
over an hour.
yeah.
Yeah, let's.
We got to everything,
We got
right?
to everything.
I
We
think
got to everything.
we got to all the topical things.
Yeah.
WrestleMania did Shador Sanders did
Yeah.
we did it.
the Pope at Pepe.
Yeah, I got to my joke. I don't
You
care
got
anymore.
to sitting on it. You got to sit on it.
You got to sit on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Got the
Yeah,
beer
come on.
drinking.
Let's get going.
Bye.